In today's video, I fixed the charging system in my Pinto by de-pinning a brand new connector. Woohoo! So I got the alternator off the car. You know, a lot of y'all are gonna look at this and go, oh hey, that's just your regular standard Ford alternator, which is exactly what it is. But here's the problem. I have this aftermarket bolt on the back voltage regulator that turns this into a one-wire system, and it has given me nothing but problems. The number of times I've had to reconnect some of these things, you know, I can't even tell you. Don't even know what to say. So I'm going to take this all off and I'm going to rewire this to the stock setup using a stock style voltage regulator, stock connector, which by the way, I have unpinned this entire thing because I don't need all these extra wires and they were all kind of in the wrong location anyway. So I'm going to pull this off and we'll get back to you. So it's a couple hours later. I have all these wires ran, got them taped up into a decent point. I have them all terminated on the end where they'll connect up into my connector. Only thing I'll have left to do once I get this mounted up on the car is put them into the plastic piece here. And then I will have to run a power wire using this wire here from the inside of the car to the voltage regulator. Now the way that I did this here, I have a green wire running to stator, that's the factory color code, white wire running to the field here, black wire running to the ground, and then for my yellow wire, which is battery power, it's just running right here to the main lug on the alternator. I figured doing it that way, I can route them all nice and neat, have them all going to and from the same place, and it'll just turn out better for my application here. If you're trying to rewire these, you know, the same way that I'm doing, then you can copy this and I will let you know the results. Yeah, let's keep looking at it from over here. Further the better. In all actuality, I'm pretty proud of this, especially the way that I have this all routed. Nice, fancy, got the ground over here, everything's just kind of centralized, you know. I haven't gotten my exciter wire, you know, looking super nice yet, but in due time, there's more wiring that'll have to be done to this car. In the meantime, I've got the battery in, don't have the ground hooked up yet. Let's see if there's any sparks whenever I touch it. Hopefully, we don't burn the car to the ground. All right, don't mind the sound of electrical tape. Sweet. Nothing, we're not burning to the ground yet. Let's turn this the correct way. Let's get this car fired up. I'll hook up the voltmeter and see if this thing's charging. In the meantime, looks like I have a delivery. So I got the alternator all hooked back up. We're gonna give this thing a fire. Check that out. Alternator light comes on. Apparently I got this hooked up to the factory wire so it'll actually run through the gauge. It's cold out today, so my choke decided it didn't want to work. It's always great. This thing usually has the best high idle of the fleet because it's the only high idle of the fleet. So y'all are about to figure out with me if this thing actually charges. Turn the voltmeter on. 20 volts AC, 20 volts DC. How about that? Set that there. Positive here. See what we got. Hey, look at that. 14.13 at idle. 14.12, 14.13. I'd say she's charging. There's your color code, by the way. That needs to be wired out. I hope y'all enjoy cam 4 cylinders. And I had to do all this work because the guy that I bought the car off of decided to put a GM one wire on it. I tried to do that, it didn't fit, so we're sticking back to Ford. Oh, by the way, if you end up watching this, I'm not talking bad on you. You're a good dude. Tried your hardest, so it just didn't work.